back to Timberborn, and last time we made a pretty big chunk of progress on craft caves, which is our big underground storage. I don't remember if I put the top one on when you guys were here, but then I've also started terraforming around as well. I'm going to delete these pieces of path at the side so we can also terraform around here. I have a long-term plan for making this look much, I think, cooler. Personal opinion, I guess. So we're going to really push the irrigation to as far as we can, I guess. So my plan, the multi-phase plan, as always with me, we're going to carve out the rest of the inside of this. It's really frustrating that you can't build soil blocks on top of things, so we're somewhat limited by what we can do. Something I want to test, actually, and we'll do that now, is if I'll do it while we're paused as well. If I unlock the large water tank, I'm curious if we can overhang. Yep, so can we overhang with a double platform over the top of it? I'm guessing not. No, but we can triple overhang over the top of it. So I'm thinking that we basically blast. I actually want to do another layer on top of here, because what we're going to try and create is, I might as well tell you now, because someone might suggest it anyway. We're going to try and create a man-made or beaver-made lake up here on top of the warehouses. And that's why I've put the platform on here. So we're going to cover these with impermeable floors. So what I want to do, not really planned the rest of this out too much yet. So I'm going to let them finish building this. The intent is that we will keep hollowing or blasting out the inside. I'll then have to terraform stuff, and I'm going to use this pipe. So we're going to take this, what the start of this pipe, we're going to bring it across through here somewhere, across the back here, up the back and into this lake to fill this lake with the irrigation. And that means that this one is going to do these areas, and then we're going to take one out of here. I think I can come in, I think I can open this. And we could even come in down here somewhere and come off here to do the irrigation for these. So, yep, that's the plan. It's a long-term plan. This is quite a big building project, and it's not the focus for today. But I mean, probably what I should do is lay in maybe the terrain stuff, although there's going to be a lot of exploding as well. Because basically what I want to try and do is have one more set of these. I'm just wondering what, and the best place for that's probably back here. And then maybe in the middle we try and do the water store. So what we need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Although we can't go 7 there yet, so let's delete that. We'll grab single dynamite initially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we want to fill in that and that, and we need to get to there. So what we can do is come across here, path up there. We'll let them place all of that, and then we'll start working on the kind of bigger job of, well, unpause the game in a minute as well. Basically, do I want to come forwards one so we don't see the back of it? I think we do. Yeah. Let's, because otherwise it won't look particularly nice. So let's do that. And that. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to blast this down as low as it will go. We will be doing the same in here to link these two together, and whatever space we get in the middle, I'm going to try and fill with water storage. And that's because these are much more efficient in terms of storage water than using reservoirs, and they don't evaporate. So, and it's going to be kind of an, I guess, we're in a post-apocalypse, but kind of apocalyptic storage, and then I'll do more to make this look more mountain-like again, and I'll have a lake at the top, and it'll be cool. Let's unpause. I guess the other thing we can do is detonate that and put in the platforms and impermeable floors. We've built so many of these impermeable floors. It's pretty crazy. And then path. And then once they've built that, we'll put in the ends of the pipe to sort that out. But what we are going to focus on today, you know, we're going to get these guys going with some work. So let's detonate that. I'm actually going to delete these three, so we save that for the end. Let's detonate those. We're going to do that. Are we bringing in dirt? Because if not, I need to cut that back another one. It's probably easier, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Let's knock that back. So, in which case, that will be single platforms still. Impermeable floors. There we go. So, they've got plenty to be going on with. I liked your idea of doing this. Well-being, rooftop terrace. There we go. I liked that idea. That was kind of cool. Yeah. We're importing metal. Brilliant. At some point, actually, we should do it now, shouldn't we? We are going to build a... If I put the forester there... Yeah, we can still get a path around. Let's prioritize that. Let's bring some path down here and out there. We currently have no spare... Oh, we have 2 spare beavers. That's okay, so we can get someone working in there once it's built. And we are going to plant some oak trees. We are not going to plant them along the path or there. Actually, let's run the path down there. And let's put in the 1, 2, 3 lumberjack flags, and then let's plant the rest of the area that we want to plant. Cool, that's nearly built. What I'm going to do once this is built, this whole area should be irrigated, and we will put farming in down here because I want these to become self-sufficient. Now, they don't have power, and it's going to be challenging to get power. The closest option we've got is to bring power down from up here. We could do that. I have a long-term plan for a big power construction over here, which might end up coming out over here. But that's a big long-term construction project, which isn't going to happen for a while. So we might end up with an engine over here, which is why it's worth having some wood for these guys. And I would imagine it might be beneficial to do that, because then I think he can plant some trees up there as well. So, but we have wood going in, which is cool. I'm going to make building those a low priority. That's nearly in, hopefully. So we need to put a bit of path possibly across here. We will get to the main project in a minute. Just wanted to make sure they've got plenty to do. They've got plenty to do. We need to define this. And this can be... Do we really want loads of storage for kohlrabis, or do we want corn rations? We've got loads. Eggplant rations, we've got loads. Fermented cassava, we've got loads. Fermented mushrooms, we've got loads. Maybe we go kohlrabis. Yeah. Yeah, just have loads of storage for the food that we're growing. Okay. So yeah, there's plenty of like other jobs for them to do. We should probably prioritize them building the staircase so they can actually do that. We're a little low on bad water. So do we throw in an extra bad water pump there? I think we do. Let's put it so that it's symmetrical. There we go. I'm going to high prioritize building that. And I'm guessing that's because we built the other explosives factory. Metal-wise, we're good for metal. But probably it would make sense to have a couple of them running because we are going to be using metal in our next job. So I have my foot tangled up in the lead for something for my computer, which is very annoying. Oh, and now my other foot's tangled up. So I'm playing on my laptop, if you were unaware. I do a lot of the recording and gaming on a laptop, which might surprise some of you. Because it's quite rare for a content creator to use a laptop, I think. It suits how I do things. But yeah, we'll get that corner filled in, and we're going to start building the top of the tower. So this was a suggestion from Unexpected Bill. It was an unexpected suggestion. Sorry, I'll get my coat. Going to pause the game actually so that I can plan this before they start building it. And I really like this idea, which is to basically have scaffolding on the corners. And I think that's the level we want to go to. So my plan, yep, we can do it. So we're going to do the same here. Don't want one there. So we do that. We then have a span of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to do 5 and 4, like that. And then we're going to come out from there by 6. That's that one done. Then what we're going to do is from here, we're going to come out by 6 that way. And then we're going to come along here by 6. And then we'll do the corner piece again. And the stairs might get in the way. The stairs might cause us a problem. But so we've now got a span of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's do 4 and 3, and then grab the 6s again and come along there. Hopefully you kind of get the idea of how this works. And then we'll do again a 6 there, and then come across like that. And then this is the one where it gets tricky because we probably need the ladder there for now. So we'll go like that, and then now which way did I do that one? It was the can I click on the piece that I want? The 3 was there, so we'll do the 3 there. No, 3 and 4 and 6, and then 6, 6, and you really won't see most of this once it's built anyway. So that's kind of most of it done. What did we do this side? Oh, we did a 4, so let's do the 4 there. 4, 6. So yeah, you can see that's quite a lot of construction work to do. And then we need impermeable floors over everything but the outside, because the outside will have levees making up the walls. So that's that. We are going to need a bunch of paths, obviously. So let's do that. And hopefully that will let them get a whole load of building done. We are going to need metal up here. So let's build a pile for that. Because there's a lot of metal floors to build, but yeah, it's really hard to zoom out enough to get an impression of the scale of that thing. And then we go up as far as it will let me. We go up like that with levees. That's the plan. That's the plan. And then I might put a roof on the top of it. I'm not certain yet. Yeah. Obviously, that's a heck of a lot of building work to do. But I think the just having the scaffold in the corners to support it is going to be really cool. And yeah. So I'm going to prioritize this. Oh, I've got a bad tide approaching. So that they actually focus on building it. Be like that. Because because I do want this to get built. All of the other projects are kind of side projects. Yeah, so now, yeah, you can plant all the way out to there. So let's plant trees. Did I get the edge? I did. And then plant trees there. I bet I missed that one. No? Wow. Okay. Let's do that. That's obviously going to take them absolutely ages to grow in, but yeah, this is just going to be so cool when it's actually done. If we go into here, we only have one spare beaver, but what I'm going to do is have a hauling post. Just to use up any spare capacity. We should really get that built. Yeah, I guess they're still building those. Yeah. I'm going to lower the priority on all of that. Because the irrigation project needs to be the focus, really. Because without the irrigation project, there is nothing to feed water into here. So, yeah. That's kind of that. This is all going to be really quite slow. I don't like that new icon, I guess it is. It used to, I preferred the old one for how they did that. But anywho, more suggestions from folks. Apologize, I didn't make a note of your name, but the person that suggested planting mangroves in here, I liked that idea because we have gatherers in here. So let's enable that. So we will high prioritize those. We've got someone doing planting down here anyway, so. And we might even, I don't know if it'll work or not, but if we put ones there, I don't know whether they'll have enough reach to get into here, but we'll see. I mean, we're not short of mangrove fruit, but anyway, how have you got yourself stuck? Okay, let's help you out with a staircase like that, I guess. I love these giant storages. They are so good. Oh, we're out of wood again. Wow. Even the new forests are not enough to keep up with the new construction. That one extra tree might make all the difference. So I have another project that I want to work on, but again, it involves wood. And I really don't want to be using up more wood, so oh wow, geez, flying through it, beavers, flying through it. And we have got spare beavers, so, but I feel like we're more resource limited again, rather than, we've got 60 dynamite. Let's have a bit of a look see. Let's have a bit of a look see, shall we? If I swap the farms back, that frees up 15 bots. Did I? Yeah. I thought I'd left that large water tank there for a second. What we could maybe do is that's 2 more builders' huts. Three more builders' huts, because building is our thing at the moment. Building is the thing you guys are enjoying seeing, so, you know. Let's get some more building going on. Yeah. Because we've got... Yeah, I think logs is going to be somewhat of a limiting factor here, but... yeah, because the overhangs use logs, so... You shall all be paused. Right, let's detonate that, and then what we're going to do is use the double platforms in here. So we need to delete those, and we do levees there, escaping impermeable floors there, and then so once they've built all of that, we can do the link piece. It would probably make sense, actually, seeing as at the moment we're not connected at the far end, to create the outflow. And I think let's do that, because we'll put 3 sluice gates across the end there. So we need to be importing dirt. There we go. Oh, there's a bad tide started. Oh no. How will we cope? Oh, we're fine. I'm not going to do anything with closing that yet until we've got all or most of this built. Oh yeah, we're down to 0 logs again. I wonder if I should get some more trees growing over here. And we have a path to here, don't we? We have the resources to support... Oh, what have I deleted? What did I delete? Oh, damn it. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Especially as I've done it at the start of and I have no valve to close it. Oh. This is bad. This is going to waste all of our water. Yeah, it's just not good. It's just gushing water out. Come on, beavers. Please. I'm going to delete the rubble. Please get over here with the impermeable floor and place it. Oh, so annoying that it does that. Now we need a builder. Oh, we're just wasting all of our water at the start of an 8-day bad tide. Oh, that is so annoying. I hate that. Yeah, it's just all gone. Just all gone. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Glad I prioritized it. Well, after that spectacular maneuver, yeah, we don't need to bother now because all the freaking water's gone. Well done. Good job. Oh, that's so frustrating. What we're going to do is that. That's so frustrating. Did they say that was frustrating? Yeah, let's do that. We may as well then take advantage of the fact that the irrigation pipe, when it has water in it, irrigates land. So fed up with that. So annoyed. So annoyed. Oh. Let's plant some more oak trees down here. Do we really have 14 spare bots now? Is that because they've not built yet? They've not built those yet, even though they are high priority, because they need logs and planks. But look at that going. That's incredible. I really thought that was going to take so much longer. Really did. And I'm kind of wondering if we want to, in case I do this again, I'm wondering if we put in a sluice gate on each of these so that I can close it if I have an accident like that. And I'm guessing now that there isn't water there. Oh, there is. There is water there. Yeah. How have they not finished building this? Oh, can they not get to it? Because that's not built. Is that a thing? I guess it is. So let's prioritize those. I'm going to tie, because that bit of path was just to indicate where the edge of the tree planting came to. Yeah. So annoying. That's not been built yet because logs and planks. Same, I guess, with these because logs and planks. And trees are coming up, so we've got logs. We need planks. That's just a case of planks needing to be made. How's our power grid looking? We are fine because we're in a bad tide. So yeah, that's okay. Bad water's really not great, but I guess they haven't built the bad water pump yet because logs. I suspect almost everything is being log limited at the moment. Is what it is. Is what it is. I get so frustrated with mistakes like that. And yeah. So hopefully now they're actually going to come and finish this. Because it's sat at 89%. I mean, they're still building those, but the path exists now. I almost feel like we should cut those down. But let's just watch these guys work. Because they are building seriously quickly. Please tell me you're building these. No, you're not. Okay. Do we want to put in more plank production? And where would I put it? I guess if we got power up, I guess if we reworked that, we could bring power up there. What I'm thinking, let's use dirt because we've got dirt. Wood, lumber mill to do that. So I had to take a quick break. I've deleted the lumber mill I had to put down because I think it is more wise to sort out the power first. And I think this is probably going to disconnect a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to high prioritize the universal power connection that's going in there. And then it's kind of a bit janky with all the power ups and downs there. We're then going to put a downward power shaft there, and then that will let us connect power into... Yeah, that's disconnected a whole load of stuff from the power. So hopefully they come over and build this thing really quickly. Because we're in a bad tide, the water wheels are not generating power. So not great, but we've got the resources to build that. So hopefully they will come build it. But they seem to be ignoring prioritization at the moment. So yeah, we'll see. The other thing they seem to... Oh no, they have finally finished that. That's good. So hopefully they'll get this built soon and we can start planting some trees down here. I'm going to wrap those up for a second. Yeah, I think we just need to start making as much use of land that we have as possible. So they've still not come and built these yet, even though they can get to them, and we had logs, just about have logs. And it's clearly because we're using just huge amounts of wood in our construction projects. But this is going to be cool when it's done, so I don't care. Down here, we have the explosives and the bit of terraforming in. So let's put those in, put in the platforms and impermeable floors and sluice gates. We've not even used the irrigation barriers yet. And not that we need to set them yet, but these will just be set to a depth. The idea being that it tries to keep this whole area at a depth, and basically it's going to take a lot of water initially to fill this up. And I'm actually kind of tempted to have a slightly different setup here. And I want to see, yeah, what I'm kind of tempted, and I know I've already built some of it, so we're going to have to delete it. I think it might be beneficial to have 2 layers of sluice gates here. So a layer that we keep on auto to do the depth management, and then a layer that we manually have on open that we can switch to closed. Ideally, what I would want is it set up so that we... Basically, I want the simple triggers mod, so that what we could do is have a stream gauge in here, so that if this was below a certain depth, we could shut these to stop it trying to keep this full. That's what I'd like. Now that this is empty enough that it's not putting water into this pipe, I am going to do what I spoke about. And we're going to put in a sluice gate so that if we need to, we can close the pipe so that if we have an incident like we had last time, we can stop us losing all of the water. So, yeah, because that would be good. We still have loads of spare beavers and they do not seem to be acknowledging prioritization. I guess apart from the fact that I've prioritized most of this. But I'll do maximum. Okay, let's change that to be medium priority. That's why nothing's getting done. Yeah, because everything's maximum priority. Nothing's maximum priority. Yeah. And we can't get them to do the things that we need them to do urgently if everything is an urgent priority, like this bot that's just stuck here. Because this is a priority, but building that whole thing over there is a priority, and so they're going to do that first because it was prioritized first. And that's why you need to be careful with your priorities. That's a lesson in life, isn't it? I'm just wondering. And they've got a lot of construction to do. I might just let them do the rest of this construction first before we fill in this last bit, because what we're going to have to do is build some gigantic staircase that links up to one of these out here to fill in this edge bit, which is going to be quite an activity. Also wondering, we've got plenty of power there. I think we might just throw in a few more chargers up here. So yeah, get that done. They are busy working on all of that. How are these trees looking? They've still got a long way to go. I deprioritized this stuff because it's not urgent. I've got so many. I've forgotten if I said. I've got so many name suggestions for this district. So there will be a poll in the community tab for folks to suggest names for the district. Because I don't want to pick, because I don't want to ignore everyone's suggestions. So yeah, I've never had so much interaction on my content before. It's incredible. I really do appreciate it. The farm sim videos have never been this popular for this long. You know, you get the odd series in farm sim where you might get one or two videos where loads of people watch, but not consistently this many. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's I think I'm, and I guess I don't often talk about this stuff in Timberborn. I'm very close to it. Thanks to the people watching Timberborn videos, I'm very close to achieving one of my goals for my YouTube channel, which was a financial goal, which is really cool. And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the numbers of a financial goal with how YouTube are, but yeah, it's anyway, it's very cool, and I really appreciate you all watching it. So, and this is not at all to push the fact that I have Patreon or Patron, but I guess for one, you can get yourself in the game. Although they might not be on here because I have got the list on here. I guess they've just not appeared, or maybe the mods are not working. Maybe the mod stopped working. I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, I do have the mod set up where people that are Patreon or YouTube channel members appear in game, but the folks that are patrons that are watching, there will be a post on that because it's kind of awesome. It's got me quite excited that I'm very close to achieving this this goal that I've had for quite a while. Yeah, I guess they're just not getting to those yet. Finally, we're building the things now that I have been prioritizing, which is cool. Thank you, beavers. Hopefully that means our bot has been rescued. He has. Excellent. And they're getting on with that still, which is great. I am surprised with how quickly they're building this. And the logs have jumped up again, which is cool. We obviously just had a bit of a lull. And over here, they are making awesome progress. So the bad tide has ended, which means we're going to get water back, which is good. I mean, we have managed to keep this full, even with me being a bit dumb. This is in and is going to be manually just open. We don't need you doing any clever things. We have this one doing the clever things. So, and then this should be in soon. This needs building. We're going to maximum priority that and that. And this guy is going to be able to plant some stuff back here as well. So let's enable that because, yeah, those guys can get to those. So, well, let's do that. Yeah, we're going to have to plant this whole area, which is quite cool. So, plant oak trees, bosh, and there we go. And then we do need, why I've just put mangroves in. Oh, that would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. So let's replace all of those with oak trees. Let's not plant them beyond where they can get to. Thank you. So, yeah, that's all okay. And then we do need to allow for the ability to cut them down. So what we're going to do is put a path out there. I'm going to try and remember desperately to not... can you get all of those? No, you can't. So we're going to put one on a piece of path into the corner there. There we go. I'm going to try and remember desperately not to delete these. But yeah, we are going to be a bot because we have spare bots. We can probably low prioritize the building of those. And let's just get loads of more trees planted because we're using a lot of lumber. And the next big project I have planned after the current big project, oh, that's not quite doing the job, is it? So, because we did not detonate the explosives. That is still not quite doing the job. A bit of me says maybe we do some terraforming down there, but long term we have a much cooler solution that's going to make this look very different. It's going to look very different. Anyway, back over here. Look at this. This is crazy how quickly they're building this. I am wondering if it's possible storage, long tiny pile. No, I cannot. I was wondering if I could put one on top of the impermeable floors. I mean, I could put one out on the edge and run a path to it. But I don't know if that's any closer than them going down to here. What we need to do is prioritize that by haulers. so that they're getting the job done, we could get some bots hauling for us as well. That would be good. That is another nice mountain to put some storage under. But we only need one craft caves. Oh, awesome. That's been done. So let's detonate. I did that the wrong way around, didn't I? You did. You did. So what we'll do now is this. Just to get my depth right. Yeah, I know. I should have done 1s and 2s on the top. I'm sure one of you was correcting me on that. Yeah. That's the same level as that now. So yeah, we'll go down this bit to set the outline. I'll then do what I did before. We'll cut a ladder case all the way down, do all the exploding, do the thing. They're doing the planting thing. They're doing the buildy thing. These guys are doing the buildy thing. We should maybe prioritize that. I mean, I could do another one on there with a backwards ladder. And that's the cool thing is that the bots from the other district can come build this. I guess they could maybe not. No, they can't get. They can get to most of that one to do that. What I'm thinking is we did that. And that. I think that would work. We need to make sure we are on force import planks. We are, and logs. We are. So they can get the resources they need to build it. Because the planks are locked behind that otherwise. Yeah, this is so cool. This is going to be awesome. I think anyway. Did I not put the impermeable? No, I didn't put the impermeable floors out to there because they don't need impermeable floors out to there. Because we're going to have these. So I don't forget, let's put the outside edge on. And, you know, health and safety and all that will stop the bots falling off the edge. God, that's big. What she said. That is quite a construction. Right, if we come back over here, and power's sorted now. So how are we doing for planks now? Still struggling. So yeah, let's put in the extra wood workshop, industrial lumber mill, whatever it's called. Seems like good idea. Let's make sure those are, nope, those mangroves are not marked for cutting. It's also a good idea. They get planted. Let's make sure these are also marked for cutting. Although at the moment there is no one to cut them. It's not a problem. And something I was pondering is if I blasted this, I could do a single path down to this level. I could use this sluice gate to keep this area with water in it, and then we could do something with it. But let's focus on the one gigantic job at a time, shall we? Still waiting for planks to come in because they're short of planks, aren't they? Yeah. And I do wonder, particularly once they've got their own supply of logs, whether it might be sensible for them to start making their own planks and things. I mean, I guess they've placed all the logs they can place because they're back over here doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if we should do that. In terms of power, we should probably... An engine's not that much to build, is it? Yeah, it burns logs, but it's better than the Conan's wheel. And we don't have glowing liquid unless we come up here. And we'd have to bring power all the way back. It's not that far, actually, is it? We could actually go in there, couldn't we? Now, that might not be as stupid as it sounds. How wide is that? That's 3 wide, isn't it? If we came in here and made that 4 wide, if we did that, knock that down. That's too high, isn't it? Let's knock that down. We could put a couple of large water wheels in here and get some power generation going for them without needing an engine. That seems like a sensible long-term project to me. Because I do want this district to be somewhat self-sufficient. I mean, there's almost some longer-term irrigation jobs as well, isn't there, to fill some of these other bits up. But I've got this massive pipeline to finish building first, so let's get back over here. Need to keep harvesting kohlrabi's beavers because it's not full yet. Alright, let's do that. And then we need to start the process of cutting down. And obviously we will need to make sure that we join up with this one because the entrance is down here and we're not going to have this stuff at the top once it's all finished. At the top is going to be a lake. Let's wrap that back up again. Are we're actually using all of the stuffs. We don't have excess. Wow, that's a first. And we are getting really well on with this. I feel like we want to have all of the smelters running. I need to make sure that that's the lowest priority, so that's good. Yeah, we want... Have we got smelters over here still? No, I got rid of them all. That's okay. How's our power grid doing? It's fine. Awesome. Planks are catching up, which is good. Yeah. And this is at the moment a secondary job. It's probably going to be one of those things where it either rumbles away slowly in the background, or I focus on it a bit when there's an episode where I need to, when I'm not doing a major project. And yeah, does that make sense? Did I really put a mangrove on the corner there still? I really did. There we go. Let's make sure that all of those are marked to be cut. Those are in. We don't want them populated yet. And still progressing with this, which is just awesome. The metal blocks is currently our limiting factor, which I am not surprised by at all. I mean, do I think I do. And one of the things I love about this game is like the three-dimensional construction that you can do. So we're going to build another smelter. I think that's one of the things that with update 6, metal is a much bigger demand. If you're doing these things anyway, you know, it's like you really, really need to be turning out the metal. Just going to make sure that that's got a bot going in it. And I guess while we're 97, 96, yeah, they're really... I was worried about how productive they were. They're really productive. So we probably need more grease production at some point, but we'll worry about that another day. I could throw one up there if I can. Yeah, up there. And probably what I could do is maybe that. And then do, it's under science, isn't it? Grease factory. That's cool. And it's using them for little things like that I think is really good. Yeah. Yeah, let's get, that's awesome. That's that built. So that's going to, let's get a bot in there. I don't think we need to prioritize it by haulers because these are all being maybe a bit less productive, I guess, because the haulers go to sleep. But yeah, I think we'll probably be okay. What I'm going to do is switch that back to beavers because we were a little bit short of bots and we had spare beavers. And then I'm going to prioritize building that, and I'm going to put bots in there because we've got canola oil, but we're not producing enough grease. So yeah, let's do that. That's prioritized. That's good. It's so good. Loving this so much. Right. detonate you and you, and then what we're going to do, because these are only one deep, is go there and there and there and there. And we'll need to run a path around here. There we go. And they should be able to build those, and then we'll worry about getting a power line down at some point. Because I think we've still got, we've still got a while before the trees are actually going to come up. But that should give us a decent amount of power with two of these, unless it's a drought. But we could always put the discharges over them to keep the power coming. And this is a temporary thing. I have a much bigger solution planned, but I can only build so much at a time. I know you all want to see these huge building projects, but only so many things I can build at once. Why is there a bot down here? Go back. Shouldn't be here. Your kind don't belong. Yeah, I think we just need to get more metal made. So, I mean, do we have the power to stand another smelter? And can I find a way of crunching it in? I mean, probably. If I don't think in a limited way. But let's get some stuff built that we've got planned. Although we need, if we get more metal production, we can build faster. So, because maybe what we could do is, because they're 4, aren't they? Maybe we could go 3. No, not there. Maybe we should do that just in case we need to. And then do that. And then we need to get power into it. Actually, probably what we should do is come across one. So we'd do that. That can stay there. Maybe we delete there. We go power. You go there. Can they get to that? They appear to be able to, so yeah, get to from there, okay. And then we do metal smelter there. I'm just going to wait for them to come build this, because this is disconnected part of our power grid. And then we'll connect up the rest of the power. But I really like the whole kind of 3-dimensional construction, as I just said. So there we go, that's in. So then we can do power. Upward power shaft. So I can't see. There. So we would do that, and then downward power shaft. We would do that. So let's prioritise those, and then that, and that'll get that built. As I said, when we're doing these big projects that involve the impermeable floors and the overhangs. Come on, let me zoom out. We need a lot of metal, as this is showing. And yeah, we've got one, two, we've got about 5 more overhangs to build, and then this missing piece. I'm getting these built. So I'm going to let them build the power wheels before we put the power shafts in. Oh, the mower's going again. Hopefully you can't hear that. In fact, I'm going to let them do some of this building while the mower's going, and we'll come back because this is getting quite long. So we are super close to finishing the last of the overhangs we have planned. It needs 2 more metal. They've also done a whole load of the floor. So what I've done, I've paused the 3 floor pieces that come over the over this piece, so that if we do end up closing this in, it'll actually empty into the channel anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna encourage them to come do this. They need 1 more metal piece. I think then I need to work out how to get them up the outside of this. So there we go. That's the currently planned overhangs in. But yeah, we now need to get up. And actually, it looks like the sensible way might be to come up from the storage tower. So if we do that, and then looks like, yeah, that looks like about the most sensible way to get up onto this. And then I'm going to have to delete path, which I'm going to hate. But if we do that, and that, and we'll prioritize building these and that. I mean, the cool thing is they're then going to be coming in to the construction site from where the materials are all stored. So that should be really quick in terms of progressing the build. I'm assuming that, yeah, they can get to those. So having the path around the centre means they can get to all of it. We don't need to go any higher on this. We are going to need either a heck of a lot of scaffold, or we're going to have to build up and then just go around in a ring slowly. I think that might be the better option personally. Yeah, down here we are very close to having trees. I've put in or planned for another breeding pod. They do need some metal blocks to get it, but yeah, because we could do with a bit more population. Because we are going to need to start cutting down these trees. We also need to plant in that corner where I missed one. So let's do that. Let's make sure it's... Let's sort out our cutting area, shall we? Because that is nowhere near what we need. Let's get the right bits marked for cutting. Ooh, we've had some dry out. We are in a drought, but that's kind of interesting because we have plenty of water. Maybe I want to make that a little deeper. Let's push it up to 0.8. See if that fixes the hydration up here. We'll mark all of those for cutting. The flooding will go away. It's just a... See, there we go. bring in a few more beavers to do the tree cutting. We've got the space for them, so because we've got 5 spare beds, so I'm going to send over a couple more beavers and we'll unpause 2 of those. We need to build a big log pile, so let's make that a priority. Set to be wood. These are built, they were making about 800 horsepower when they were running. So we're going to do a upward shaft and a downward shaft, and we'll let them build those first. They're getting on with all of that, which is cool. I guess the next thing they could do is the second layer of levees, because they'll be able to build that without any support. Yep. Over here, they are working on the ladders now. So that's good. And yeah, I need to put in a giant storage for the berries, because I have been informed that we will need lots of those when we get to doing the wonders. So yeah, we'll deal with that when we get there. Very short of logs again. That's weird that they're now drying out. I guess they were taking their hydration from up here. Guess. So that'll come back when the drought ends. And what I might end up doing is exporting some of these logs, I guess. Right. They can build that from below. But once that's built, we're going to plan the last of this, and then we're going to call it a day, because this is about the right length for the video. And my neighbours are still continuing with the rather loud gardening. So, yeah. It's a bit annoying. I'm going to put... I might end up destroying some of this, but... actually, I'm going to delete that, and we're going to terraform that in, and that. We might as well make use of the dirt that we've got. So 1 more of those to go, which they should be able to build. Yep. So let's delete this, which lets us recover a whole load of resources. We need, I think, a 4x. No, 5x. And then 6x's out there. Impermeable floors out to there. Double layer of levees, and yeah, that's it for today, folks. So hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, click the like button. As always, comments, questions or suggestions are welcome. As I said, there will be a poll on the community tab to name the new district, which we will do in the next video. And yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday, and I will probably have got this base layer done, and we'll keep going up from there. So see ya.